Percy and the idea of perfect. Percy's family loved being perfect. His parents were perfect. His grandparents were perfect. Even the pets seemed perfect. Every room had shiny shelves. On every shelf were shiny awards. There were so many, and they always wanted more. Percy tried to keep up, but being perfect is tiring. It felt heavy, like a big backpack. He worried, what if they won't love me if I'm not perfect? So he said nothing. When people asked, "How are you, Percy?" he put on his prize-winning smile and said, "I'm perfect, thank you." One weekend, the family trained for new contests. Percy was entered in a lot of categories, too many, some he didn't even like. He made a plan to finish faster. Zoom! Whoosh! A rocket here, a shortcut there. But, uh-oh, there was a tiny mistake. Then a bigger one. Percy's rocket went the wrong way. It was definitely not perfect. And now nothing else looked perfect either. Percy's eyes went wide. Oh no, he thought, my parents will be furious. But they weren't. "Percy, are you all right?" asked Mom. "I'm okay," he said softly, "but I ruined everything. I'll never be perfect like you and Dad." Mrs. Priggs laughed kindly. "Maybe there's something we should show you." She opened a closet door. Inside were boxes and photos and funny bits and bobs. "These," she said, "are all the things that didn't quite work out." Dad held up a picture. "I didn't win any prizes for this experiment," he said, grinning. "And my spick and span car looked like this 1 week later. Dusty, muddy, not perfect at all." Mom showed a cake with coconut and chili. "Not exactly a hit," she giggled. Then a photo of her first piano recital. Also, not my best day. There was a hedge shaped like a lopsided sheep. "Wrong glasses at the garden contest," Dad said. And a dog sitting on Mom's head. "Training didn't always go as planned," she admitted. "We're not perfect," said Mom, "but we love what we do," said Dad, "even when we mess up." Percy looked at the pictures. His shoulders felt lighter. "But I don't even like most of the things I do," he whispered. "Then find what you do love," said Mom. "And try," said Dad. "And fail," said Mom. "And try again," they both said together, smiling. So Percy did. He tested and tinkered. He painted and practiced. He read and wrote and rested. Sometimes he failed. Sometimes he learned. Every time he grew. His shelf began to change. Fewer perfect trophies. More little treasures. A crooked model he was proud of. A sketch that made him laugh. A ribbon for best team helper. A note from a friend. "Thanks for being kind." And on the top of the shelf sat a frame. Inside was a simple card, hand-drawn with a big red heart. It said, "Best son ever." Percy didn't have to earn that one. He just had to be Percy. And when people asked, "How are you?" Percy smiled for real this time and said, "I'm trying, I'm learning, and I'm loved," which, everyone agreed, is even better than perfect.